At the start of this year, I had two goals that I'll be focusing most of my energy on. One, building a superhero physique. And two, saving 150,000 rands towards a deposit for a home. In this video, I'm going to be sharing my strategy of saving 150,000 rand as a deposit. Hey good people, I'm Saidi and I live and work here in South Korea, and I do my best to fit some fitness in my life. In this video, I'm going to break down my disposable income, how I save, and hopefully how I'll be able to get to this goal of 150,000 rand for a deposit. Before I begin though, I want to give you guys a few disclaimers and a bit of background. Of course, I'll put chapters along so you can skip along, but I do recommend that you follow through so you can kind of understand where the strategy is coming from. I live and work here in South Korea and I'm married and I have a partner. So whatever I tend to do, it's double because I have a partner that also works a similar job that I work as well. We have similar incomes, and by the end of the year, she should have the same savings as myself, or at least she should have. Because I live in South Korea, I earn my income in Korean won. And currently the rate, it ain't looking too good. Like the rand is looking strong. Like the rand is like really looking strong right now. For the most part, I'm going to be speaking about Korean won and South African rands. While we generally have an idea of the type of property we want, we aren't very specific, or we aren't fixed yet on the exact location and the exact typology and size, etc., etc. But we kind of have a rough idea. Because we're from KZN, Durban, we would like to stay within that vicinity. As an ESL teacher in Korea, your pay range is somewhat similar. Like we all get paid along a similar pay range, and it's somewhat fixed. And our housing, or particularly depending on what type of setup you have, your housing is paid for. I also try to max my tax-free saving every year, and that's something that I have completed this year as well. Okay, this financial year as well. Okay, so this is my 150,000 rand deposit saving plan. Instead of saving whatever is left from my income, we are gonna reverse engineer this and figure out that 150,000 divided by every month. That's gonna give us like 12,500. So we're gonna try and save that amount of money every month. Now, how possible is that? My actual disposable income every month is roughly about 2 million won. That's about this money here in rands. This is for like my essentials, like bare bones. If I don't go out and get any coffee, if I don't do anything extra, it's about this amount of money. Of course, since I stay with my partner, we also kind of split bills. So we have, I don't know if it's an advantage, but we cook meals, we share responsibilities, and we share finances, so that kind of helps. So that means I would be able to put aside about 20,000 plus every month, but life isn't that easy, and I like my life pleasures and I enjoy treating myself. And I also have other goals and pleasures that I wanna tackle this year, like marathons, like events. I'm trying to do high rocks this year, so all of those things are also going to cost me money. So currently in my savings, I have 0, and this is month 1. And the reason why is because I've decided to front load all of my year expenses now in month 1. And the reason is simple. I get a lot of discounts for paying for these annual benefits upfront. I have a lot of like annual payments, like because I have a car insurance. I have a lot of subscriptions. I have a lot of subscriptions. Like there's my NordVPN, Adobe, Epidemic Sounds. I pay for YouTube monthly and Netflix monthly. The gym membership at the gym that I go to, and the gym is a huge part of my day-to-day life. It's about 120,000 rand month to month. 120,000 rand, what am I saying? 120,000 won month to month. If I calculate it here and if I pay each month, month to month, that's me paying about 1,440,000 won. But if I pay for the entire year upfront, that's 650,000 won. So I make a complete saving of almost like 800,000 won. That's a huge saving. So I've decided to upfront pay for a lot of the subscriptions and memberships now. I'm making a savings with my VPN, with my Epidemic Sounds, and with my Adobe Suite. I only have 2,000 Rand that's in my account that's remaining that I'm able to save towards this deposit. So month one, we're not off to a good start. So we said we're gonna reverse engineer this. So now we have 11 months left, and 150,000 divided by 11 months, that gives us about 13,000, how much is that? That gives us about 13,636 Rand and 36 cents. So now every month we just need to put that amount into the savings. But there's a catch, there's a problem. Like I said, the Rand and won, it's not looking good for us now that we are, as in now in Korea. The Korean won has really been tanking and the South African Rand has been doing really well. The price of gold has been going up. So what do we do? Where do we save all of this cash? Well, currently I have my FNB account, I have my Captech account, and I have my Easy Equities. I'm saving for different reasons amongst those 3 different accounts. But when it comes to this deposit, I will be saving this deposit or the cash in my Korean account. So I will not gain any dividends or any interest on it, but I will just keep it in my Korean account. We did the maths, like if you have a favorable rate and if it's just like a rate of 6 months ago or a year ago, the difference is huge, like huge, more than you would get from you earning any dividends or interest on it. So we've taken the risk or a slight gamble of just waiting it out and being patient. And when the time is right, then we could change it into South African Rands from Korean wons. I'm hoping the Korean won at some point throughout this year, maybe the midpoint of this year or later, picks up compared to the South African Rand. That's what we're hoping on. That's what we crossing our fingers and we're hoping for the best. So that's my strategy in a nutshell. If you are working abroad and you intend to one day go back to South Africa and buy a home, let me know of your strategy. Is it any different from mine? Like, what's your strategy? This is my strategy. I'll update you every month, see if it's going according to plan. Hopefully it does go according to plan. If you're also abroad trying to build assets back home, you know the issue with the Rand. Yeah, Siafan, hey, it's going down right now. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch back with you with this type of video in about a month. But for now, I'm out guys, and cheers.